Are those Wispe floating on the water?
Oh dear, there are so many Wispe. They are blocking the boat's route. But no need to panic. Please follow my lead.
We have now arrived at Hermitage Port. Please make sure you have all of your belongings with you, and watch your step while disembarking. Thank you for traveling on this void liner.
Safe docking. For a second, I thought we were going to hit an iceberg or something. They probably sensed your wish power. You are the Phantas Moon Games superstar, no? Look, one's trying to hitch a ride on you. Must have been when we came ashore. Oh, what a devoted fan.
Everyone, welcome to Inkford Hermitage.
I was imagining a Benzai Tengoku-style manor, or something. So you demolished your idol's old residence, and replaced it with a
Of course not. Benzai Tengoku vanished more than 1,000 years ago. The original structure is long lost to time. The IPC only chose this location because this is one of the weakest points between reality and the world in canvas. Many Imaginae are born every day, but this is the final stop before they enter the world in canvas, and this is where they bid farewell to reality. They rest here, organize memories spanning centuries, and then pass beyond the point of no return. Rumor has it that Graphia's soul appears from time to time to guide these weary Imaginae on their path.
There's There's a sense of parting in the air. No wonder the soul of the mother of Imogenesis feels an attraction for a creator. This must be the finest well of inspiration.
Miss Colt, now that you're in this well, too, you ought to make the most of it. Let's go. I'll lead the way.
Combos across the board. Talent's maxed out, firing on all cylinders. Talent's maxed out, firing on all cylinders. Talent's maxed out, firing on all cylinders. Combos across the board. Talent's maxed out, firing on all cylinders. Combos across the board. Talents maxed out. Firing on all cylinders. Let's have some fun! The drop rates are this bad.
Is that...
Ah, the golden tree in the distance. We call it Myriad-Wish Grove. It's said that it shares the same lineage as the sacred trees on the floating island of Seafeld and the Phantom Moon courtyard. Before entering the canvas, the Imaginae go there to return. We have arrived. The hotel staff will take over from here. I'll take my leave.
Oh, it's freezing. It's cold enough for a typical snowstorm mansion murder mystery. Anyone here? Hello? Hello?
Honored guests, my apologies for the late welcome.
Oh, no wonder it's so cold. It's an actual snow wispy. Hello there, little one.
I am the lobby manager, Casper. You have a very high body temperature. Please, try not to overheat the room.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am the popular comic artist, Blurry...
The former comic artist, Miss Nyalux.
Oh, my true name is gone, just like that. Oh wait, did you say former?
The big shots upstairs gave me a heads up. You are now an asset of Perlux Corp. You'll be staying here until you finish your next volume. Every guest in this hotel is an Imaginae with quite a history. That Arcadian over there? That's a former superhero.
Which one? Never heard of him.
That one over there is one of the oldest strangelings. They're a former Kappa. These days, they work as the hot springs manager.
A Kappa? Didn't that lineage of Imaginae go extinct when the IPC first arrived?
There are still a few survivors that slipped through the net. As for Casper myself, I am a former frost giant. Little old me was once a tall, mighty, and majestic giant. Of course, that was back in the Cinder Age.
So you're basically an antique who knows a bunch of old secrets. What corner did they dig you out of?
From a block of ice. It is sad how a giant block of ice melts into tiny pieces over time.
Oh.
I have forgotten the names of most of my friends. And I have not tasted a crispy, charred Void Ranger in a long, long while now. Indeed, another glittering nameless.
Another? How's that?
That is a secret. Sightings of Lady Graphia are as common as the snowflakes here. Ever since the news spread that her soul would reside at the hotel, all those Imaginae who mimic her and the weirdos who insist they have a connection to her have flocked here. You see, they all claim they have some sort of connection to her, or hold some secret about her.
I bet they're just trying to scam people out of wish power and credits. Just like all those people who swear they're AHA.
You're not wrong. But whenever the higher-ups ask for a report, little old Casper here can always pad it out and hand over a long list of names. Nameless, good luck with your inquiries. Bye now.
Tell me, is there still a chance for me to return?
So, you're here looking for Graphia's whereabouts on behalf of that Intellitron executive. I think it's unlikely that the mother of Imagenesis will see her. If she wanted to see her, it would already have happened. The IPC has practically turned the world and canvas upside down. You know this, right? Over 140 years ago, they brought in hackers from Punklord and did everything they could to blast open the passage between reality and the world and canvas. I think disturbing her world and canvas like that must have upset the mother of Imagenesis. A friend of Graphia's? Just how long has that person been alive? So that friend wanted you to find Graphia, but they didn't tell you how.
The only thing Avanessia left that could be a token is the mask she painted herself, right?
Normally, I'd suggest you play that little snow puffball for info. That good luck with your inquiries line definitely had a subtext. But since you're asking for a bright idea, you must have heard that in a certain corner of the universe, there's a mysterious ritual that can summon historical figures to the present day. The Holy Grail War! Oh, right! That was your big adventure in Penacony. Oh, how nice. I hope Planarcadia holds one too. Then I don't need to explain the method. First, we need a catalyst. Do you have Graphia's brush or palette? Doesn't look like it. No matter, Miss Cult has got you covered. We use leyline resonance. This hotel is built on Graphia's former home. It still has a connection to her, like that vibrant golden tree. Wait, you aren't actually falling for this, are you? I was just kidding. Sorry. I was just trying to lift the mood. Oh, Honestly, I'm a chronic deadline misser who can barely save her own skin. How am I supposed to help you?
I've heard enough. Break time is over, Miss Nihilux.
Now that you understand your situation, stop wasting time. Start drawing!
I just checked in, and I have to work already? I'm not some fully automated painting Mechatron. You do know that, right?
A Mechatron can run for hundreds of hours straight. You cannot. That's exactly why every second counts. Now right this second, start increasing your value as a quality asset.
Hey, wait! This is kidnapping! Little raccoon, help me!
Nihilux has a point. If that Casper guy is a survivor from the Cinderth Age, maybe he really does know something. Anyway, I'll start by asking around here.
There's still a chance for me to turn my life around.
Honey, come on. We've been dead for a while already.
Casper? Are you there?
Nope. I'm not. You found me, current nameless. I knew you'd come to ask about Lady Graphia. But if I try too hard to remember things from such a long, long time ago, my soft, squishy head starts to throb, and then I start melting. Drip, drop, drip, drop. So much of my memory feels like it's shrouded in a blizzard, and I can't see anything clearly. I'm sorry, but I don't think I can help you. A snowball fight? The game, the name, it feels so familiar. It feels like I had snowball fights every single day a long time ago. Shaping the snow into balls and flinging them at whatever strange intruders came barging in. Well then, come at me, Nameless. I'm a snowball fight veteran. I won't lose. things from the Cinder Age are still a bit blurry. But I definitely met Lady Graphia. I had snowball fights with her. She was a great painter who led us in snowball fights. She'd even paint portraits for everyone. Back then, when we wanted to see her, we'd go to her doorstep, light the ground lamps, and shout, "Snowball fight!" Then Lady Graphia would poke her head out of the window upstairs, unfurl the scroll, and whoosh! Slide right down into the snow. Then we'd have snowball fights against the Void Rangers together, under the giant moon. If we won, I got to swallow the Void Rangers whole. They were so crispy and tasty. There was someone else. Just thinking about them makes my blood boil. He was a snowball fight master. I remember one time, 8 of us teamed up to challenge him. But that guy knocked us all down with his snowballs like it was nothing. All from so far away. 6 of my friends were lying on the ground, feeling... As for me, I think I got hit right in the neck.
8 people in the Phantasmoon Games? So in that round of the Phantasmoon Games, Graphia must have fought a terrifyingly powerful opponent.
I saw her once. By then, Ahatopia had already been transported into the canvas. I couldn't find my other 6 friends, so I went to her front door again. It felt like only a second had passed. She held me and cried, saying, "I'm sorry, and you've done well," over and over. It was just one lost game. I only shared some memories of a snowball fight. That's about all Casper can remember.
So, to summarize, Casper likes to light the ground lamps and call for her near Graphia's old home. Now, where can I find those ground lamps?
Mountains roar, dragons rise! Soaring above the lands, this is permanent! Trailblazer, all martial arts are mine to command!
All for the thrill. Unlimited firepower.
All eyes are on you!
Wiped him out. This next round, real gaming. Bonus round.
Elation hilarious! Don't think I did! See ya!
This is Hawkeye. Bonus round.
For tomorrow! Trailblazer, yeah! All martial arts are mine to command!
Mountains more. Rocket rise!
Bonus round.
Elation hilarious! All eyes are on you!
All for the thrill.
Future will come!
Wiped him out.
Trailblazer!
Zero skill. All grind.
Even next to such a lively hot spring hotel, there's a secluded mountain path like this. These atonement statues all look like small animals. I should find a prominent spot for the ground lamps. These two little lamps don't look reliable at all. Whatever. It's not like I have any other way.
Who dares disturb my 1,000-year slumber? Not only will I refuse to grant you 3 wishes, I shall also lock you in my canvas to suffer in my stead!
Thanks for the invite. I'm not quite dead yet, but I don't feel alive either. I'm testing the deadline. I snuck out. This mountain path is so quiet and secluded. Ooh, what a great spot for a night stroll. Listening to the calming sound of the springs. Who knows? Maybe my inspiration will flow again like these waters. I was hoping to find some inspiration out here. With those 2 goons breathing down my neck, anyone would hit a complete creative block. Look at this old stone statue! Ooh, doesn't it look like Hemicat? I just reached the real versus fake Hemicat arc in my comic. Let me pay my respects. Maybe Graphia will bless me with enlightenment.
Miss Colt, when did you sneak out?
That was fast!
I let my guard down for just 1 second, and corporate asset, I mean Miss Colt, escaped. Now that's scary.
No way are you running away and taking our jobs with you. Good thing this kind lady spotted where you were headed. Otherwise, you might have slipped away for real.
Let's go. Back to the room to finish your work.
Come on, not again! Little raccoon!
Being an artist sure is grueling. I remember being held in a room and watched by 6 or 7 people, too. I wasn't allowed to leave until I finished painting, either. You're asking me? Weren't you the one searching so desperately for me? My name is Murata Graphia, guardian of the world in canvas. It is a pleasure to meet you, nameless of the Astral Express.
You're saying... You are Graphia? She really does look a lot like Himiko.
Child, you were the one who lit the ground lamps, were you not? If memory serves, that was the secret signal my old friends used to call for me. I simply answered the call, yet you doubt my identity. How strange. Let me think. I believe I know why you've come to find me. The arbitrator of the Phantasmoon Games asked you to tell me that our old enemy, the Demon Lord from Beyond, has returned. Am I correct? Since Ahatopia's in canvassing, Evanescia and I agreed to guard reality and the world in canvas separately, never to meet again. But over the past 1,000 years, I often hoped we might reunite in some way. Who would have thought, when word of her finally reached me again, there'd be no warm greetings, but instead only an impending crisis. You must have many questions. My, you certainly have a lot of questions. But before I enlighten you, during the Cinderth Age, that demon lord from beyond once took the form of a friend to infiltrate the Resistance, causing catastrophic casualties. I must confirm your identity, Nameless. Do you carry a token from Evanescia? She painted a supplicant's mask for you. The secrets you seek are many and tangled. Perhaps I should start by telling you a story. 1,000 years ago, the legions of the demons from beyond descended upon Ahatopia, marking the beginning of the Cinderth Age. For the destruction, taking a life is easier than brushing aside a feather. Among the countless victims, a baby girl was saved by a painter from the brink of death. He took her in as his daughter, and named her Graphia. To protect his daughter, the painter kept her confined to their home. While the fires of disaster swept across the land, Graphia lived in seclusion, until one day a falling star streaked across the dark sky, and a deafening roar shattered the silence of the wasteland. Unable to contain her curiosity, the young girl slipped out of the house to follow the sound. And so she saw it. Beneath the cold Phantasmoon, a tower of infinity stood on the mountain range at the edge of the horizon. This tower had countless windows and rose section by section, slender and tall. More than an actual tower, it looked like a wounded iron dragon that had fallen to the earth. Indeed. That tower, which stood only for a moment, was the crashed Astral Express. And Graphia's family name, Murata, came from the wondrous sight she saw. At the time, the wrecked train was surrounded by countless abominable monsters. Amidst these foul enemies, a few warriors in strange attire fought tirelessly. But they fell, one by one, unable to withstand the endless tide of monsters. It was only much later that Graphia understood that those who fought and died for Ahatopia shared a common name. The Nameless, who walked the path of the Trailblaze. That was the day that Graphia stepped into the mortal world. Her life as the mother of Imogenesis began. In a long, drawn-out war, fought at a severe disadvantage. She was forced to seek the aid of the Phantasmoon Games, attempting to use the mighty power of an Aeonic ritual to lock the terrifying demon lord from beyond within a limited battlefield. This was also the first time in the history of the Phantasmoon Games that the 8 supplicants joined forces to confront a powerful enemy from beyond, the Lord Ravager, Asat Pramad. She lost. Graphia did not win the Phantasmoon Games, nor did she manage to kill Asat Pramad. In the final days of the Cinderth Age, she gathered every ounce of wish power to paint the world into a scroll. Using herself as a nail to steady the canvas, she sealed the Lord Ravager outside. Yes. As long as the scroll still enshrouds reality, he won't be able to lay a finger on the Leviathan's remains buried deep within Ahatopia. The story is over. I have received Evanesia's message. I also have a token I'd like you to give her. Please, let us journey together to the other side.
So, are we leaving right now?
No, there is no need to rush. You have a friend here who is lingering with a heart full of farewells.
You mean... Blade?
Follow this path down to the riverbank of Myriad Wish Grove. You'll find many Wispe gathered there. When you are ready, choose a Wispe. Whisper Graphia's name and your wish to cross over to the other shore. Then release the Wispe into the river. When the time comes, I will bring the ferry to deliver you into the canvas.
Graphia vanished. How elusive. Anyway, I should head to the riverbank of Myriad Wishgrove first.
Let's have some fun! I've heard that in the same forest, giant trees will fight each other for nutrients. How about this? We just feed Shuhu to that tree in the courtyard. It would save us a long trip. Say something.
Didn't know you were a forestry expert.
I'm not joking. I'm serious.
If the Elwood absorbed another emanator of abundance, it would likely bring about an even greater catastrophe. Right now, there is no other option besides the Veracity Husk.
If the abundance grows too strong, the Ambrosial Arbor loses control, and the Arcadia is doomed. If the abundance is too weak, the husk spirals out of control, and the Arcadia is doomed just the same. It's called an Arcadia, but the whole thing is built on a razor's edge. Does that mean the essence of the elation is just dark humor?
You're afraid.
I'm not. I respect your choice. You don't think I know what that Xianzhou person meant? 1 in 10 chance? There is no chance at all. Listen, I just can't stand by and watch one of my kin sacrifice himself.
kin.
What else? Friend? Colleague? Playmate? The guy who carries my bags when we go shopping?
I suppose all of those fit.
Fit? How? Sometimes I can't tell if you're actually dumb or just playing dumb.
I hear you. Just assume it's the former. Simpler that way. My mind is made up. You should understand. Misplaced emotions will only cause the mission to fail.
You really are just playing dumb. To be honest, I'm the same way. If I could see Firefly cured of her illness, Kafka finally finding the heart she's looking for, and that guy reclaiming his future, then I'd be willing to pick up that level 999 cartridge too, even if it means becoming nothing but a shadow of the Dark Zone.
Don't. At the TV tower, you already severely overspent your time. Don't touch that thing again. Besides, why are you telling me this? You should tell them yourself.
Because just like you, I'm a total, stuck-up softie. Happy now?
Feel better?
No. Unless you give me a sincere apology and a proper goodbye, we're not settled.
Not settled. Is that right? Fair enough. Whether as Ying Xing or as Blade, my journey has reached its end. Before the final verdict, I should say a proper goodbye to my kin. Who's there?
Next time, it'd be better if you didn't try to sneak up on us like that.
I knew you would come.
I met the legendary Graphia. She told me a way to enter the world in Canvas. If we simply chant her name and release a Wispe into the river, she'll come to ferry us.
A legend from 1,000 years ago. And she's actually still alive? It really makes sense. After all, you two are practically the same age. Knowing that gives me a bit more hope that you can actually make it back.
Then let's begin.
Little one, I choose you.
Everyone, let's go find Graphia! Canvas, here I
come! That should do it. I summon Graphia, mother of Imogenesis. May she come forth and deliver us into the world in canvas. No Wispe were harmed in the making of this operation.
Graphia! Graphia! Everyone, into the world in canvas!
How odd. This time, the visitors actually know of my existence.
Strange. Why is the boat coming from downstream?
I heard your call, and have come by boat to guide you across. Greetings, travelers who seek to leave the mortal world behind. It is a pleasure to meet you. Oh? Not an Imagine, but someone here to settle the past and family members seeing them off?
I guess so.
The power of abundance. What a nostalgic scent. There is something terrifying slumbering within you.
I've heard that something lies at the end of the world in canvas with the power to suppress it. Will you show us the way?
Ah, I see. You are better informed than I thought. I understand. Time is of the essence. Please, step aboard.
Thank you. The mountains lie distant. The waters still. And snow settles. A fine moment to bring this weary life to its end.
Bring a weary life to its end? To my eyes, the power taking root within you is far from withering away.
It's just a matter of time.
The journey downstream is long. As is custom, I must collect your past stories as fare. I shall use them to paint the path forward, which will guide us to the other side.
My past stories. I am not much of a storyteller.
There is no need to weave your thoughts into a complete story. A single memory, a single breath. These too are parts of your past. Only by letting go of the past can you truly set forth with an open heart. Is that not so?
Go ahead. Say something. I'm curious too.
Then, I shall begin with that lone island of Insumosu. It was a desolate wasteland, untouched and forgotten. Desolate, cold, the perfect place to lay the dead to rest. I planted rusted, broken blades in the wasteland as a mark of my departure. Little did I know that even after joining the Stellaron Hunters, I would find myself returning there time and again, bringing along a few new swords with me. Their owners, some of them sought my life, only to fall by my hand. Others simply wished to see me one last time, as their own lives flickered out. I was once a craftsman, and those swords, they were all my own creations. I raised those wordless monuments for my old friends, one by one, until they became a forest of broken blades. And what about me and my sword? When will it finally join them in that forest?
I will follow your words with my brush and paint the ideal end. Sword barrier. We've reached the shore you've been seeking.
What is this place?
This is the world in canvas. A mirror to your soul, blooming as your heart dictates. May this meadow be everything you wished for.
Superb artistry. And yet, I thought you would paint the desolation within me instead.
Desolation? I saw no desolation in your story. Instead, I found the lingering regrets of a master craftsman. The fire that tempers black steel and shapes 100 blades does not burn upon the forge or anvil. It burns within your heart. That spark within you has yet to fade. It is why this plane has chosen to bloom into flowers.
We've got no clue what you two are on about with all this cryptic talk, but you smiled just now, didn't you?
No, I didn't. We should go.
He finally smiled. I'm actually the one who can't even smile. This sucks.
We have reached the end.
That blue maw. So, this is it?
Correct. Driven by the buried secrets of Ahatopia, you have come seeking liberation. And now, I have shown you the silhouette of the beast's maw. If you should find a way to get out, I ask that you swear to keep this secret.
I will keep the secret. That blue maw, can it truly consume the abundance?
Only a beast of insatiable hunger can end a plague of eternal growth. I have stood watch in this realm for a millennium, beholding the eternal conflict where the veracity and the abundance remain locked in strife. Oh, undying soul, the fate that awaits within those depths lies far beyond the reach of our conjecture. Perhaps you will vanish into nothingness in a mere heartbeat. Or perhaps you will endure a millennium of gnawing, constantly regenerating only to suffer once more, with liberation remaining an elusive dream.
Beneath that calm of yours, I can feel an old friend lingering. Agony.
This is the price I must bear for becoming one with the canvas.
You're telling me if he leaps, he has to stay down there and be torn apart for ages? I'm not okay with this. Yao Guang never said anything about this when we went over the plan.
I have lived for nearly a millennium. I stopped wishing for a swift end a long time ago. If the Leviathan does not consume me utterly, then I am still alive. And until that moment comes, I will pin Shuhu to the anvil and swing my hammer once, twice, and again, and again.
there really no other way?
Silverwolf. I was never one for sentiment. I'll only say this. In my past life as a smith, I made it a point to forge something for those friends I found tolerable. But ever since I joined the Stellaron Hunters...
Oh right, I get it. You want me to go back and take apart that box Kafka uses as a footrest, right?
You already took it apart?
A long time ago. Quite a few treasures in there. A master-crafted blade, a game controller, and a portable reactor.
That's the armor core, reforged from the remains of the Glamoth Queen.
Oh, and a cat-scratching post.
When did you find out about these items?
You? You mean we. We all found out. Think you hit it that well? Please, give me a break. We're a pro team, you know.
Just split it among yourselves. Consider it a keepsake.
Kafka should be the one saying this, but... You are the most perfect blade the Stellaron Hunters could ever have.
Just a broken blade. That is all. You talk too much.
Before you go, you have something to say to him too, right?
To me?
Don't take offense. It's just a few words. Before joining the Stellaron Hunters, I once lost myself. Unable to see the future, yet unable to reclaim the past. Just like you when you were first reborn. Whether we chose this path, or were forced onto it. Leave no room for regret. And never deny the path you've traveled. Then, let it be. It's time. Do you still remember that passphrase? No need to step forward. Just recite it in your head.
3 of a kind.
2 pair.
Ace. Go. Farewell. Let everything end, or truly begin. In the final moments of your life, what will flicker through your mind? The devouring. Has it begun? How much time has passed? Sea of clouds. Ambrosial arbor. that with death so close, this is the scenery my dreams would conjure. My heartbeat. It's barely audible now. Shuhu, are you still alive? Am I still alive?
Finally woke up, Yingxing?
Master. I am sorry. You have the wrong person. I am not Yingxing.
Huh. A lad your age, yet your head is more muddled than mine. You're talking nonsense in your sleep, boy. It has been ages since we last met. Tell me, have you let your craft go to waste? Your master wishes to see what you can do.
Not a sweet dream of toasts and laughter, nor a nightmare of clashing steel. Instead, it is a dream of returning to the very beginning, to confess my sins before the master who taught me everything. Typical. This is a standard issue sword I forged for the Cloud Knights. Looking at it now, it is a crude piece of work.
Senior Frater, are you truly from a short-lived species?
Why do you ask?
I mean, no offense. I just wondered, why would you come all the way to the Xianzhou to learn the craft?
My home became a grazing ground for those boars and beasts. My parents, they're fertilizer. Unlike you, I won't live to see them wiped out. But my blades will. Look at this blade. Fresh from the forge today. I made it.
That is so cool!
Stop flattering me. This is just a standard issue sword for the Cloud Knights. According to the template, its name should be New Blade 01.
Senior Frater, how could you so thoughtlessly name your own creation? The very first assignment Elder Huayan gave his disciples is, what defines a blade? He always says a name carries the weapon's destiny.
A lone cloud drifts. A crane departs the woods. Let's call it Departure, Junior Frater.
Senior Frater, I thought you'd go with Lone Cloud or Guiyun.
Bai Hung. And that bow I forged for her. Jing Yuan's Devastator Glaive. The weapon I promised to forge for him all those years ago. The prosthetic arm and sword staff from Mr. La Mancha were works created by my master and me. He came to visit me even after I was cast into the shackling prison.
Yingxing. Yingxing. How did you end up like this? The shadow has tasted the flesh of abundance within you. You cannot even speak anymore. Yingxing, look at me. Lift your head. It was only thanks to you and your master that the Shadow of Veracity was sealed. I owe you both a debt of gratitude. So I have but one question. Do you want out? If so, just nod. There is always a way out. Just give the word, and I will carve a bloody path to get you out. Right now.
There is no need. I must atone for my sins.
Perhaps if I had taken you away from Flamewheel Forge back then, your fate would have been entirely different. I respect your choice, just as I did all those years ago.
Pity. So much in this world does not go as we wish. This is not my work. This was where my life as Blade began.
So you're Blade. You sound like quite the expert on swords. Oh, good timing. What do you make of the sword she's carrying?
The blade itself is fine, but the technique is wrong. Swordsmanship is no song and dance. Power starts at the feet. Only when the eyes and mind follow through will the strike land.
My, oh my, Bladey. You really are the ultimate blade critic. Since you have so much to say, Master, why not forge a legendary blade for each of us?
I put down the hammer a long time ago. My hands cannot do what my mind wants anymore. Fighting with a weapon that does not suit you is just a quicker way to die. From now on, if a sword is needed, let it be mine. This shell of mine is the only blade there is. A weapon given by Ying Xing to an old friend.
Apprentice, come here.
Finally. Is the end in sight? I am here, Master.
Good. I have waited a long time for you.
You have seen every blade I have forged in this life.
Fine work. Somewhat flawed, perhaps, but their edge is undeniable. The marks of a true master.
Gazing upon the weapons I forged in days past, I can only feel a surge of endless regret. The hammer falls and cannot be undone, yet I have spent my life taking one wrong step after another. I betrayed my friends and broke my oaths. Even with these divine blades, I failed to protect those I held dear. My hands are stained with blood. I loathe the reflection it casts back from my blade. But what weighs heaviest on my soul is the debt I owe you, Master. In this life, I fear I will never have the chance to repay it.
Let it all out. You feel a bit lighter now, don't you? But isn't there one last piece you've yet to show me? is yet to be named, has it not?
That is a mere scrap from the forging of Shard's sword. I hid it away, fearing it would bring shame upon our school. Master, how did you...
Can a mere boy keep secrets from his master? I entrusted General Yao Guang to bring it to you. Since the day you left, I have kept this blade hung in the hall, gazing upon it daily. That raw, youthful spirit within it, it burns to the touch. It is the same light that shone in your eyes the day you bowed to me. It is the keen edge of a craftsman.
I am but rusted scrap now. My light has long since faded. This is where I belong. Buried.
Crushed ore, old materials, rusted iron. As craftsmen, we spend our entire lives in such company. Waste not the bounty of the world, but perfect it through craft. To take what is useless, to take every failed scrap and forge it anew. Isn't that our very mission as craftsmen?
Even for a life that has reached its end. A life built on nothing but mistakes.
As it is with the work of a craftsman, so it must be with the life of a craftsman. Do you still remember the question I once asked you? What defines a blade? The answer already lies within you. Go now, and forge it anew.
Forge it anew. Interesting. Now I wish more than anything that I could just live a bit longer. Ying Qi himself said that, back when he was nearing his end.
Shoo.
You fought me all this time, and leapt into the Leviathan's maw. Nothing more than a bit to drag me down with you. A pity, truly. For so long as a single soul in this vast world prays for abundance, I shall return to bestow my grace. And now, I have come in answer to your prayer. Within the Leviathan's maw, I shall grant you 1,000 years of agony, as your flesh will be remade, only to be devoured again and again. You shall find no release. Is this not exactly what you call forge it anew? Poor child. You and the Xianzhou citizens are always so short-sighted. Trapped in this waking dream called life, you cling to what is gone and tremble at the thought of being forgotten. Yet when I come to carve through your flesh and awaken your minds, you spurn my beautiful gift. You were once a master craftsman. You should know best about the beauty of shaping. I can grant you the power of reshaping life and death, bringing those she loved and lost back to life. Let your friends return to this world again and again, giving you the chance to right every single wrong.
Righting wrongs. You mean by carving out more walking husks like me? Things that crave an end they can never reach?
That is but a fleeting pang, a necessary tempering on the path to eternity. If you persist in spurning this gift, this maw shall become your prison for all time. Your body will churn for millennia, caught between being digested and reborn. Every inch of your flesh will remember the agony of being ground to pulp, until your very will dissolves into nothing, leaving only a hollow husk that can cry out my name.
Are you done talking? Do you truly believe that I am the only prisoner here, Shuhu? You are the one bound most tightly by your chains. For so long as a single soul in this vast world prays for abundance, I shall return to bestow my grace. You are nothing but an echo of them, a slave trapped within your mission of compassion. You mock our obsessions. You are Yao Shu's most pathetic prisoner.
Are you trying to provoke me?
No. I am pronouncing your sentence. I never dove into this abyss for the sake of a mutual end. I came for forging. As long as you cling to life, you must keep reshaping this body to fight back the gnawing from the veracity. And that struggle is exactly what I want. Let the maw of this Eon husk be the furnace. Let our undying flesh be the iron. And let death, 1,000 times over, be the hammer. Right here, I shall forge and recast you again and again. Not to destroy you, but to create a cage that can hold you prisoner for all eternity. And the thorns of this cage shall forever be aimed at that savior who branded you with your mission. Yao Shu. Are you ready? To turn your vengeance against your god.
I see now. So, this is how you forge it anew. Very well. Let us see how this duel between the condemned unfolds. This forging within the furnace.
In the end, which of us shall forge the other into a blade?
When reunited with family after a 15-year separation, 22% of organic life forms will weep and embrace, whereas 59% will exhibit indifference or outright rejection. Yet, choosing to conduct a covert investigation instead is entirely unheard of. You harbor suspicions regarding Mr. Ryusuke. Why is that, Miss Himiko?
Before Starrail Fest began, I stopped by his office to look for the family's records on the Phantasm Moon games. Out of concern, or perhaps curiosity, I leafed through his portfolio. The artwork was magnificent, with each piece serving as a microcosm of a different planet. That was when it suddenly dawned on me. 5 of the worlds he captured in these paintings are now gone. Lost to the fires of war waged by the Antimatter Legion.
Just as you suspected, Mr. Ryusuke's travels have been highly suspicious. In the year 1969 of the Arcadian calendar, he traveled to the Delcor Ring to sculpt a statue for the Doctors of Chaos. 2 years later, the IPC received word that the last local resistance group had rejected all aid and launched a suicide charge against the Legion. Also, in 1984 of the Arcadian calendar, he traveled alone to the planet Goliath's.
Dad, do you have a minute to talk?
I do. I'm 1000% free for you. What brings on this surprise call for your old man? I was worried you were too busy, so I didn't want to bother you these past few days. That foolish didn't hurt you, did she? Actually, what am I thinking? A mere herald of death is nothing to my Himeko. You probably handled her in no time. And that kid is something else too. I'm telling you, everyone at school is a huge fan of the Astral Express now.
15 years. The blood-stained games are finally over.
And this time everyone survived.
It's time we sat down and talked. Just as father and daughter.
Huh? Am I dreaming? My little girl actually wants to have a real talk with her old man. Well, I don't care if I heard you wrong. I'm taking this to the bank. Praise the Astral Express. Praise Hackiveli. Give me 10 seconds. No, make it 8. Your old man is on his way.
There's no need to rush like that.
Love you, kiddo.
I should have seen that coming.
Himeko, open up. It's your dad. Himeko, come over. Tell me more about this.
I originally planned for us to meet at the school, but since you're already here, let me show you around the Express.
Oh, I would love that. I was in such a rush last time. I really want to get a good look at the place where you spent the last 15 years. Who could have imagined it? The thing that connects this nearly infinite universe is not some distant godlike sheep, but a single express.
I have met many artists who dreamed of boarding the Express just to get a closer look at the legacy of trailblazing. So I am curious, how will the great artist Ryusuke evaluate it?
Me? Well, I'll give it my all.
I was only joking. There's no need to be so serious.
There's actually so much interesting stuff on this express. This table is kind of different from the others, isn't it? I mean, they all look alike, but this one doesn't seem authentic.
A lot of old furniture was destroyed when the Express crashed. Pom-Pom and I spent quite some time picking the right replacements.
Out with the old, in with the new, huh? Well, the Express has been running for years, so it's only natural to have to patch things up every now and then. You must have had a hard time keeping it running.
It's not that hard. I'm used to it.
Just as I thought. The Astral Express looks amazing inside. These chandeliers.
The designer used the skeleton of a void song whale as a reference. They say it's been here since Dolly's days on the Express. It catches the eye of many people who board.
But the light seems a bit dim in here, doesn't it?
It's always been this way.
Oh, well. Have you tried swapping in a polarized conductor? Or rinsing the light units in an alkaline solution?
Are you an artist or an electrician, Dad?
Well, I am just speaking from experience. Don't forget, your dad was once the one who set up all the lighting in those classrooms. Is it there? Oh, let me see. It's bigger on the inside. The phonograph also has music from all sorts of worlds, just like the versions I've heard before. It's a shame I didn't get to see the legendary infinite ice cream machine.
Dad, you actually believe something like that exists? I thought only kids would fall for it.
A long, long time ago, such a thing did exist on the Express. When the Express passed the desert planet Talon, Granholm left the machine there. Now, it has become a popsicle planet.
Conductor! Long time no see. Your fur looks a lot smoother than last time.
Really? Thank you very much.
Hey, my daughter Himeko finally opened up to having a heart-to-heart with me.
What a special moment! Pom-Pom will leave you to it then. They say family is one of the most precious treasures. Pom-Pom believes we should cherish them.
See? I told you. This time, Dad wins. Oh, Himeko, you may be a fully capable navigator now, but sometimes experience still beats youth.
Aren't you tired of talking non-stop?
Are you actually worried about me? I am so touched.
Perfect. I'll make you some coffee.
Huh? Well, might as well swing by the meeting car to say hi to that, Intellitron buddy.
Pom-Pom finds Himeko's father very easygoing.
Himeko, come on. Let's walk together. Intellitron, buddy! Long time no see.
Rumor has it that the drinks in the World's End Tavern are all brewed from jokes. Since we are in Planarcadia, any single joke before a drink would be second to none. Since there is only a single joke, it is quite literally second to none. Mr. Ryusuke, the tension detected in your micro-expressions has increased by 33% since our last encounter.
Oh, nonsense. Himeko is brewing up a cup of coffee just for me. Is there anything in the world more wonderful than that?
A cup of hot coffee right before the end. This must be what they mean by life is short and bitter.
Huh. Well, now I see why they call you Shush. Well, since I'm still among the living, let me tell you a joke for a change. A long time ago, there was a truly terrible nameless. They snuck aboard as a passenger, seeking a certain answer. Now, one day, they ordered a drink from a service robot on the Express and told it a joke.
A long time ago, there was a truly terrible nameless. They snuck aboard as a passenger, seeking a certain answer. I have retrieved the same joke from the archived logs. It is indexed under the title, An Unfunny Joke.
But did you know, the first time the robot heard that joke, it laughed with pure joy.
Don't go filling Shush with nonsense. Its database is already enough of a mess. Dad, here's your coffee.
This cup is huge. Himeko, tell me, are you still holding a grudge against me?
What are you talking about? Now drink up while it's still hot.
Analyzing components. Results show coffee concentrate, Heldoran butterfly scales, a species of fish from a gas giant, trace amounts of iron particles, and various other unknown substances.
Mr. Shush, you must be exhausted after telling all those cool jokes. How about a nice hot cup of coffee to warm you up, huh?
My inspiration circuit is vibrating. My radar indicates that the conductor requires my immediate assistance. Good luck, Mr. Ryusuke.
Oh, Himeko, if I do not make it out of here, please deliver my resignation to Miss Dolly. Tell her I will not be coming in tomorrow, which is really no different from any other day. The coffee tastes like heaven.
Oh, want another cup?
Himeko, Miss Dolly told me that back when you were a school assistant, you used to bring a massive pot of coffee for everyone every single day. They still talk about it to this day. It would be selfish of me to keep this all for myself. I simply must bring some back for the other teachers to sample.
I am afraid it will be long cold by the time you get it to them. But as you said, it is time for us to head to the school. We must return to the source of all these tragedies and put an end to the blood-stained games.
Are you truly ready to say your goodbyes? We can stay a little longer if you like. We still have plenty of time.
We should go now. I have been ready for 15 years. It has been 15 years. Those ghosts have been repeating their final day over and over, trapped inside the classroom you imaginated. Even if they are merely shadows of the past, they deserve to be set free.
Oh, you're right. Let us use one final goodbye to close the chapter on the Herald of Death incident.
Senior, you are back! We are all waiting for you.
Sorry I'm late, everyone.
It's okay. Thank you so much for coming.
Himeko, we don't have enough time for the lobby. Could you please use your amazing Imagenesis skills to decorate the stage for us? I am begging you. Mia, stop bothering Himeko all the time. If you and the others hadn't slacked off on the rooftop, we wouldn't be in this mess right now. But the school anniversary is tomorrow. If I do not get this done, Ms. Dolly is going to skin me alive.
You should start by tidying up those ribbons. Once we are finished with the classroom, we will all come and give you a hand.
Hey,
Careful. You're always bossing around.
Wait, did you hear that? It's him? He's back again!
Everyone, hide! Don't let them find us! Run, Senior! The Herald of Death is back!
Don't be afraid, Belle. I'm here. No more running away. We don't have to face any Herald of Death anymore.
Really?
When have I ever led you astray? the Dean has arrived. Let us run through the anniversary program one last time.
Right now? But we still have so much left to do. The decorations are nowhere near finished.
Oh, it is all right. We have plenty of time. This sunset will linger for a very long while. Just long enough for us to finish our celebration. I hereby declare that the Graphia Academy anniversary and the graduation ceremony of 1984 has officially begun. Since the other grades are not with us today, we shall keep the proceedings simple. According to our school motto, every student must truly understand their purpose before they depart from these grounds. Students, have you all discovered who you wish to become?
Why so serious? It's only a rehearsal. Well, in that case, I'm going to be an artist. And not just any artist. I will be even better than you, Senior.
I plan to study at the Intelligentsia Guild. I want to learn how to create even more interesting imaginae. I want to study cinematography and become a director. I want to capture every single moment of happiness in the Arcadia.
I hope that in 10 or even 20 years, you will all still hold these dreams close to your hearts. And now, please welcome our distinguished graduate representative, Himeko, to the stage to offer her final blessing to the graduating class.
Our senior is doing this?
Himeko? Are you nervous? Relax. Give us a smile.
I do not know what to say on an occasion. All I know is that this is a comfort the living leave for themselves. But take that step forward. Go and embrace tomorrow. Become someone that the person you are today would be proud of. Congratulations to the class of 1984.
Senior, don't miss us too much.
Himeko, see you around. Himeko, what's with the sad face? It's not like we'll never see each other again. Farewell.
Belle. Full Wish. Mia. Safe travels, everyone. 15 years. The blood-stained games that altered the course of so many lives have finally come to an end.
If only I had not lost myself in my own grief. If only I had looked after that child properly. Perhaps everything would have been different. It was not only the herald of death that pushed her towards that abyss.
Full Wish said that it took Planarcadia 15 whole years to kill her. Will this world ever get better, Dad?
I don't know, but I'm willing to believe in it.
Dad, all these years, just what have you been doing?
Is that concern I hear in your voice?
If you say so.
After the blood-stained games, I traveled to many different worlds. Every time I set foot on a new planet, my thoughts always returned to you. Until one day, I happened to see news about the Astral Express. The person on that screen was so different from the daughter in my memories. I was afraid, to be sure. I did not want to disturb the life you had found. As long as I never saw you in person, I could keep telling myself that lie. My daughter had fulfilled her dreams to soar among the stars.
Von Walk? Owenly? New Londinium? Step by step, I made my way into the very bedtime stories you used to tell me.
Were they beautiful?
In this vast universe, Nothing holds more beauty than the lands en route, yet to be reached. You may have been a poor excuse for a father, but even so, thank you for setting me on this trailblazing path.
Same here. Thank you for fighting so hard to be here alive. It's still early, huh? Let's have a walk around the campus. I have something very important to tell you. But it can wait.
Something very important?
No. Give me just a moment to gather my thoughts. Whew, nice weather today. Let's go downstairs.
Oh my god, it's her!
Oh my gosh, I'm such a huge fan of yours! Senior Himiko! Oh wow, she actually looked at me!
Her navigator aura is incredible!
Astral Express, I love you!
Like a love song, baby! Baseball Raccoon didn't come?
Oh, Himiko is so pretty.
It gladdens me that my daughter is so popular. But you're all supposed to be in class right now.
The Herald of Death incident just ended.
To think that it all happened only yesterday. I suppose it is because they believe the Astral Express will always be there to save them. It brings back memories of you as a little girl. Whenever you heard someone mention the universe, the light in your eyes would outshine even the brightest supernova.
That is true. The very first Imagine I ever brought to life was modeled after the rocket atop the Phantom Moon's head. That little fellow had quite a temper. He was so determined to fly higher and higher. To this day, I still wonder if it ever truly reached the moon. Dad, do you still remember it?
How could I ever forget? That thing came crashing down and poked a hole right through Miss Seadrake's tail. I had to take you to apologize in person. I ended up redrawing the tail myself to make it right. These days, I wouldn't be able to handle that kind of trouble anymore.
Now that I am free from the weathering curse, you don't have to spend your life wandering the stars anymore. Why don't you just settle down here? I just can't face the thought of coming back to nothing but an empty home again.
Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere.
The Imagenesis classroom is ahead. Ms. Dolly?
She might have taken the day off.
I never noticed it before, but on closer inspection, this classroom is so much bigger than it used to be. It must be because of that incident. As the culprit behind it all, you haven't forgotten, have you?
Of course. Well, since I couldn't get you onto the real Astral Express back then, I figured drawing you a substitute instead would be easy enough.
The principal himself imaginated an express and went tearing across the campus with his daughter in tow.
It even made the front page of the dual-mentioned city news back then. Looking back, you're always such a bright and spirited girl.
If it weren't for those dreams you gave me, I'll never forget. Whenever the weathering curse flared up, you would always sit by my bedside and...
That was always your favorite. Whenever your fever refused to break, you would cling to my sleeve and just wouldn't let go. So, I would start from the moment Sir Camor invented the diving device and go all the way to the second voyage of the Interstellar Explorers. Like clockwork, right about then, you would close your eyes and drift off to sleep.
Yeah, That was the first story you ever told me. And the very story that helped me make up my mind. Even if I could never leave this place. If fixing the Express meant sending just one soul to the stars, that would be enough for me. Yet before I knew it, I'd already traveled far beyond anything I ever imagined as a child. I think I understand how you felt back then. Perhaps one day, I'll set down my duties as the navigator and come back to this place too.
What about the Astral Express?
A crew of the most incredible nameless will keep the Express sailing on.
Like a teacher watching their student, or a father his daughter. I understand that feeling. Then your dad will always be here at home waiting for you.
So, what is this important thing you need to tell me about?
Yeah. That important thing.
Dad, are you hiding something from me?
I knew I couldn't hide it for long, Himiko. I am sick.
What?
This isn't the right place for this discussion. Let's go to my office.
So?
It's the Weathering Curse. I know what you're about to ask. I do not share the Graphia lineage, which is why I believed I could find the demon from beyond and save you and your mother. But in the end, Ryosuke was just a useless man who couldn't save his wife or daughter, or even himself.
Tell me, what happened in the past 15 years?
You've seen my portfolio, haven't you? Those worlds are just like Planarcadia. Every single one of them has fallen victim to the demon from beyond. In those places, luck is a very real thing. And the demon from beyond can manipulate misfortune.
What does that even mean?
In ways beyond comprehension, you feel misfortune crashing down like a tidal wave. Solar storms, diamond rain, system failures, one disaster after another. But if you make it out alive, bizarre strokes of luck come swarming back to you. And so the cycle repeats, washing over the world, tearing it apart.
It sounds more insane than the Phantasmoon games.
The universe is sheer madness, beyond all reason. I survived over and over, yet my body has become as fragmented as Graphia once was. Is this his way of torturing the rebels? I don't know. But by the time I realized it, there was no escape.
Why didn't you tell me earlier? I could have reached out to the IPC's doctors.
It's no use. I've been chasing after him my whole life. Himiko, remember when you first learned to paint? I told you then why we must paint the beauty that we see.
Because the ugly, the despicable, and the cowardly, they endure forever through evasion, like beasts driven by survival. Beauty remains ever fleeting. So we must capture what is noble and bright, to show that such things truly lived. As for the barbaric and the low, they will endure regardless, needing no witness to their existence.
But Himiko, you are no longer the one who paints. You have become the very splendor that I strive to capture. Fate works in mysterious ways. I'm so glad to see you once more in my final moments. Watching you fulfill your childhood dream. You are standing before me as the navigator of the Astral Express.
I should have come back earlier. I'm so sorry.
No. I am the one who came back too late. I've thought about it 1,000 times. on that final night of the Bloodstained Games. If only someone had been there to sit by your side. After everything, does this tardy father still even deserve to hear what his daughter wants to say?
If you're willing.
Thank you, Akiveli. Thank you, Himeko.
All of this happened after you went away. You were jumping from one job to the next, and for 4 long years, I had heard nothing from you. During those 4 years, I found the stranded Express deep in the canvas world and kept trying to repair it. Watching the Phantom Moon grow fuller, I remembered the mask that had been handed down through our family for generations. If I could claim victory in the Phantom Moon games, then perhaps by harnessing the divine authority of elation, it might just be possible to set the Express in motion once more. But the Herald of Death was a complete madman, and he smashed every dream to pieces.
These bloodstains. The Herald of Death is heading to Dovebrook. He's already killed so many people. When will it be enough?
Himeko, are you afraid?
You're asking if I'm afraid? Of course I am. After seeing all that carnage along the way. Belle, Mia, everyone was splattered everywhere. Like spray paint. Twisted and crushed. They watched themselves turn into... while they were still alive.
But Himeko, I'm here for you.
I'm okay. I'm fine. If I don't stop him right here and win the Phantom Moon games, there will be no tomorrow for anyone, let alone a new journey for the Astral Express. And someone needs to avenge those students at the Academy.
That is not your responsibility. If you are afraid, let me handle it.
I know hunting down the Herald of Death isn't my responsibility. If I turn around and walk away, no one will blame me. But I am already here. I can't let him get away. Yeah, I'm not really scared anymore, really.
Warning, rogue supplicant has entered Dovebrook District. Aberration threat level, Calamity. Aberration name, Herald of Death. By order of the Department of Aberration Defense, all units must begin evacuating civilians from the surrounding area immediately. Warning, rogue supplicant has entered Dovebrook District. Aberration threat level, Calamity. Aberration name, Herald of Death. By order of the
The suppression squad sent by the Department of Aberration Defense.
From the surrounding area
They're all gone. Completely wiped out. They struggled through the pain as the Herald of Death dragged and smeared them across the ground. But these stains... Is he really so far gone that he's using himself as paint? Even so, he still managed to break through the blockade ahead. That's terrifying.
To take down a monster like him, you need a single perfect strike. Overwhelm him before he can even react.
I think I've got it. But first, I need to buy some time.
Let me handle that for you.
All right, but buying time is easier said than done. It's too narrow here. We need more room. I'll take all the wish power I've gathered since the Phantom Moon became full, and use it as fuel to paint it into existence. The sheer destructive force unleashed from creating a massive object will break him and leave him completely incapacitated.
But by doing this...
Yeah. By burning all the wish power, I will be forfeiting my victory. But even if I did win the games and restart the Express, what would happen to this city? To my friends, my teachers, and everyone else? Where would they have left to go? To set the Express in motion with Aha's power, while standing by as innocent people are slaughtered by monsters? To soar into the stars while turning a deaf ear to the screams on the ground? Someone who does that has no right to call themselves a nameless. I knew I should have stuffed an orbital cannon or a molecular saw into the case, using that bigger on the inside Trailblaze tech, just like the Astral Express.
Remember that for the future, then.
Right. Another body.
Black Birch.
Black Birch, the masked fool? Only 2 supplicants are left in the games now.
In other words,
just like those legends I grew up with. I will take him down. After that, I will repair the Express myself and see it fly over the horizon and break out of the atmosphere.
what a beautiful sight that will be. Then consider this.
The very first stop, then? It'll certainly be quite memorable. The stench. It's about time.
So exquisite! These flowers blooming in Planarcadia! Ooh, I can hear them dancing at the tips of my nerves! What is that? You say this is not enough? Still not enough! I need more pigment! I will mix my colors with screams of terror and pray for the catecholamines beings to drown me! Department head, I shall show you the error of your ways! This flesh is the culmination of life! Its own king is right here! The giant tree running through our heartopia! I shall become her! We will be as one! No, I will surpass her. I will devour her and become the one and only existence. Another new shade, dazzling, shattered crimson. Are you perhaps the color I've been missing all along? Step into this masterpiece! Become one with me and lay the final cornerstone for the future of human evolution!
Stop right there. So, you actually conquered the Herald of Death. and set the Astral Express in motion once more at the end of the blood-stained games. Himeko, I believe in your bravery. When confronted by death, you will undoubtedly choose to resist. But you were so frail and sickly. How could you possibly defeat the Herald of Death who slaughtered every single supplicant? And how could you hope to repair such a massive, stranded express? Well, the answer is clear. It would be impossible for you. That is, unless you had another person helping you. Don't deny it yet. I've been tested by you enough along the way. So now, give your father a little room to breathe. While I was gathering your belongings, I found some of the manuscripts you left behind. There were 2 distinct sets of handwriting upon those pages. Every trace in that house proves that 2 people once shared a life there. Legend says that during the Canvas Age, the grand artist Whitebow painted his late daughter onto a scroll and breathed life into her. Just suppose, that my brilliant daughter created a likeness of herself, a self-portrait so perfect that it breathed and moved with her. If that is the truth, then every mystery is explained. During that night of the blood-stained games, a girl at death's door and an imaginary she created followed the trail of the Herald of Death all the way to Dovebrook. As a monster bearing Shuhu's flesh and a supplicant lost to madness, Marcus and Tali defeated the pair before him without lifting a finger. Driven by pure instinct, he slowly closed in on them. He intended to use their very lives as pigment to paint a new bloody bloom. Little did he know that he was walking straight into a trap of their design. The moment he drew near, a massive iron fist was imaginated from the sky above. It crashed down and crushed into dust. It was the night of July 22nd, 1984, of the Arcadian calendar. A colossal shockwave radiating from Dovebrook district shook the earth. As the dust settled, a strange urban legend found its way into every corner of the world. Over 10,000 sightings reported a giant arm descending from the sky that evening. In the hours that followed, the Department of Aberration Defense confirmed that the Herald of Death was completely incapacitated. Theories were endless. Was it a divine act by Yaha? Or a weapon built by the IPC? No one knew for sure. Yet the silhouette of that giant remained etched in every mind as a testament to heroism. It was just an arm. Yet beneath the brush of a girl who yearned for the stars, it became an extension of humanity's reach. The girl achieved her dream, and the stars set sail once more. Truly a most romantic fairy tale. And now, unfortunately, I have to destroy this fairy tale myself.
You don't believe me?
I have no idea who you truly are. But that little girl who roamed for trailblazing, my frail and sickly daughter. From the very beginning, Himeko never left Planarcadia.
That is not something you should joke about.
You know better than I do whether I'm joking or not. By the way, things outside aren't looking good. The Arcadia is drowning in problems. Is it really wise to stay here instead of helping the younger crew members?
Those kids are all grown up now. They can handle their mission. And as for myself, I am staying right here to deal with the biggest problem of all.
Are you intending to stay here until the outcome is revealed?
It might take forever for him to return. Or he might never come back at all. Or maybe, if I just complain and say, I wish Blade were here, he'll just show up. Anyway, it was his choice. We already said our goodbyes. Thank you for staying with him until the very end.
Now, it is time to deal with your matters. Gray-haired boy, you seek me out with her token in hand. What is it that you desire? Already told me? Our first meeting was just before we took the boat here. I only answered the call of wish power because of that mask. The one painted by Evanesia. Without it, I would not be here. So, who is this me you speak of?
Me, of course.
Not you again. A meanie will always be a meanie.
Misfortune and I share one thing in common. A reunion after 1,000 years. Graphia, it has been a long time.
Asat Pramad.
Back at Inford Hermitage, what you heard was only half the story. 1,000 years ago, amidst the ruins of Ahatopia, I found a baby girl on the verge of death. Her cold, lifeless body reminded me of the legend of Elation. Aha heard an infant cry and burst into laughter. Too bad I never did get the joke. So I came up with a much better one. I infused that child with the power of destruction, giving her the rebirth of a Void Ranger. I taught her to paint her monstrous beasts using the life of the veracity as pigment, all to carry out the Legion's divine will. Graphia, your name was your commission, to paint the world and carve a trace of our lasting glory just before the world meets its destruction. You were doing so well, right up until you saw that express crash. It gave you ideas, Graphia. Unrealistic, foolish ideas.
Since that day, I have had nothing to do with you or your destruction. Your failure began the moment you tried to destroy the Express. All you did was turn the spirit of the Nameless into a rallying cry for rebellion. I took the power you forced upon me and used it to save the innocent. You commanded me to record the end of worlds, but instead, I created a sanctuary.
So, you think putting on a human mask makes you one of the Trailblazers?
How amusing. Look at yourselves. That weathering curse is still eating away at you and your kin. It is the inescapable price for being a child of destruction who dares to betray her fate. World and canvas, a total disaster. Yet you still try to dress it up as a victory. Do you know why I haven't spared Ahatopia a single glance for an entire millennium? Because you bore me. But now, things have changed. Someone far more interesting than you has returned. And unlike you, she is the real deal. A genuine nameless. That is why I have returned. Simply to tell you all this.
Himiko?
I've had my fill of this drama. Now, I'm dying to see how your face handles my fist.
For 1,000 years, I have painted them over and over again. Every innocent life you extinguished during the Sind Earth Age. Tell me, Asat Pramad, are you prepared to face their fury?
I have more important things to do than linger here. But this little parting gift of yours? Why not let them have a taste instead? Come forth. Demonstrate your defiance.
Is it over?
Watch out!
Pity. Such a clean strike. But the odds of success are 0.
The restraint check failed?
A 1 in 10,000 chance. The moment I cast the dice, the outcome is fixed. Remove the masked protagonist. It doesn't suit you. As for you, your end is decided. Farewell.
Sorry. I have failed.
Minions of destruction! I will drive you all from this world!
We must force her back to her senses.
Incoming!
Burn, vengeful spirits!
Do we have to go full force?
Of course not. That is exactly what that meanie wants. Unlimited firepower!
Existence is of no consequence for tomorrow!
Targeted to devour offspring! Fight for me!
Your moment to... All eyes are on you!
Wiped him out.
Laughter, trailblazer!
Fury of the dead!
All for the thrill. Time to unwind. This next round, we're gaming this round. It's
Future will come! You're fine.
Let greed devour all!
You're fine.
With an expert on our side, all bets are on.
Minions of destruction! I will drive.
We must force her back to her senses.
Burn, vengeful spirits!
Do we have to go full force?
Of course not. That is exactly what that meanie wants.
Divination set. Baneful cloud scatter.
Top tier, let me teach you some moves.
For tomorrow.
Devour offspring! Fight for me!
I screwed up.
Elation hilarious! Your moment to shine. Light it up! All eyes are on you!
Fury of the dead!
Best of luck. An explosive start. Troublemaker? I'd like to be one. Stars favor us.
Fine.
Please devour all!
Rest assured, in your time of need, I will be there.
May the trailblazing journey always be accompanied by rippling waves.
Rest assured.
Minions of destruction! I will drive.
We must force her back to her senses.
Burn, vengeful spirits!
Time to kill. Cannot hide.
Nothing. Do we have to go full force?
Of course not. That is exactly what that meanie wants.
Tomorrow!
Devour offspring! Fight for me!
I'm hurt.
Cheap trick. Elation hilarious!
Darkness, charge!
Your moment to shine. Light it up! All eyes are on you!
Existence is of no consequence. Future will come!
Fury of the dead! Let greed devour all!
I'm fine. Sun tear the sky! Is that all? Is that all? All stars burn to ash.
Laughter is humanity's anthem.